Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kristen, and if you are new here, I make videos about motherhood and lifestyle. And today we are doing a video about teething. So tips, tricks, things like that. If you are going through the teething nightmare that I have gone through and are going through currently, hopefully this video will be helpful. All right, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and let's jump into it. Guys, so teething. Teething is hard. So I feel like it's something that people don't really talk about very much. I knew of teething before having a baby, but I felt like people didn't really talk about it as much. A lot of people more talk about the sleeping and how to get your baby to sleep, how to manage that situation, but I feel like the teething thing is hard. It goes on. It keeps going. Each time a tooth comes in, and we have a lot of teeth. So it is, and I don't know if it's different with other babies, but my baby had a hard time with teething. He was not happy when that first tooth came in. Or I wanted to talk a little bit about some tips, tricks, things that we've kind of learned along the way. My son is 11 months old right now. He started to show the signs of teething around 4 months. So I don't know if that's kind of early, but that's when he started to like intense drooling, just sort of like drenching his shirts. That's a nice thing that comes along with teething. A lot of outfit changes. One giant thing that comes along with teething is teething toys. And so I guess you would call them, they're not really, I mean, they're kind of like toys, but are like teething toys and I bought so many of them. My baby got his teeth and is currently still getting his teeth in multiples. So his first tooth came in a pair. So he got 2 on the bottom and then 2 on top and then 1 over here and 1 down here. And so he kind of is getting them in pairs, which is kind of like double the fun. All right, so I have some of the teething toys that I feel like I bought so many of them, and these are kind of like the top toys that I think that because there's so many options out there, and I kind of did some like trial and error, and you might have to figure out what works best for your baby, but for mine and what I feel like seems to work really well, so I wanted to share that for us. So one type of toy that you're going to want to experiment with are toys that you can put in the refrigerator or the freezer to make them nice and cold, because that feels really good on their gums. So a toy like this, so these are like little keys, and they're great for chewing. They're kind of like this hard plasticky material, and can get really cold and freeze. And this is kind of like squishy, rubbery material. I have dog hair on me at all times. Toys like this are really great. And I will link all of the toys and products down below in the description of the video. So if you see something that you want to grab, definitely check it out in the description. We also have Sophie, the big Sophie that is very famous, that everybody has, is actually in our car right now because we bring Sophie everywhere. But this one is a little mini Sophie that I found. You can see the mini Sophie. So I found this to be really great for teething because these ridges feel really good on their gums. And also, which is nice, is you can wash this a lot easier than the big Sophie, because the big Sophie has like a squeaker hole in it, so you don't want to get water in it, so it's a little more tricky. So I thought this was really great. Here's another one of those toys that you can put in the freezer or in the refrigerator to get them nice and cold. These are like little cactuses. I got these at Target, so these are really great, and all the toys that I'm showing you are really affordable and inexpensive. Some teething toys are like expensive, like $25, and I'm like, I don't know if I can bring myself to do that. But, you know, sometimes you're desperate and you got to do it. This was a toy that he got as a gift, which turned out to be an awesome teething toy. So it has this like little, looks like a little bandana on here that you can chew. It's like this little dragon, and then it has this on it that can chew. Anything essentially, this too he puts in his mouth, but essentially anything, this is a skip hop product. But anything that's really gonna kind of help them get that relief in their gums. Other tip too, besides a teething toy, if the teething toys aren't cutting it, the nurse at our pediatrician's office told us to take our finger and kind of rub it along their gums. Obviously wash your hands first, but then rub it along their gums. And that actually, we did that and it really helps. You wouldn't think so, but he really likes that. And it, I think just like massaging the gums a little bit really helps relieve that uncomfortableness. So also try that as well. Type of teething toy that you can get that has like something that it's easy to hold on to, and then these are all like little rubber pieces. This piece moves. I believe I got this also at Target, but I will double check on everything and link it down in the description. But what's nice about this too is the ears are crunchy. So, and babies love crunchy toys. So this is really great. One thing I tried to do with some of them is trying to have them kind of double as toys, but also teething. Have little teething things on there. So this is like a fun toy for him to play with, but there is a bonus that these are like rubber little teething pieces. So look for that when you're looking online or you're in the store and you're looking for like teething options, because then you kind of getting like 2 for 1 thing. Like this is kind of similar to that. So this is like a little stuffed animal kind of, but then it also has these like little teething things at the bottom. So stuff like that can be really, you know, look for stuff like that. The banana. He loves the banana. This teething toy, there's dog hair on it. Again. It's great. It's like a little banana toothbrush looking thing, but it has these little, like this part is really great for them to chew on. The entire thing is rubbery and kind of like bendable, and then here is some like little nubby things to chew on. It's called the baby banana. This thing he loved, and it's nice. They can kind of hold on to the little peels on the side. So try and look for things like that that are easy to hold. I did make some mistakes where I bought some teething toys that were like too big or kind of like weird to hold, and he kind of would just be like, I don't know what you want me to do, Mom. So those don't work. And you know what too, I think like something like this little guy, like these little, they almost look like they're like little bath toys. It's kind of like this hard plasticky rubbery material. He loves to chew on these. So look for things like this. But you know, and at the same time, there's been so many toys and teething products that I have bought that he has been like, nope. And so don't be discouraged. Keep trying to find things that work for your baby. Weirdly, like this is not a teething toy, but he loves it and chewed on it forever. So you'll find things that maybe aren't even marketed as teething toys that he turns into teething things. So yeah, and what's great about these teething things are they're generally small. So you can put them in your pocket, put them in your purse, your diaper bag, your car. We have them kind of sprinkled everywhere, and you can just kind of grab them. And because teething is kind of random throughout the day, and so you don't really know when it's gonna strike. So yeah, I mean, stock up on teething toys. I stayed away from any type of medication for like oral, like ointment or things that you can put in their mouth, like Oragel type stuff. I didn't use any of that. I would check with your pediatrician first before using anything like that, one thing we did do is use Tylenol. Also check with your doctor before you use anything, but Tylenol worked really great for us. Some signs to look for if your baby is struggling with teething is constant drooling, fussiness, like kind of going like this, pulling on their ear, or kind of like going like this. And I think, and sort of just like crying, and, you know, you'll know. I feel like you'll know. Your baby will be like very different, and you'll know something's up with them. So, but yeah, it's hard. Teething is hard, and stick with it, hang in there, because it doesn't last forever, and it kind of is like a wave of things. So, you know, some days will be hard, some afternoons will be hard, and then some will be perfectly normal and fine. So, you know, hang in there, and once the tooth kind of pops through and cuts through the gums, it's almost like night and day. Then, you know, they're fine. And so until the next one comes along. So, yeah, hang in there. I know sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you go from them sleeping all night to back to the sleepless nights. But hang in there, and you can do this, mamas. And yeah, so hopefully that's helpful. Just a few little tips and tricks that I learned along the way with our baby. So I'm a little bit nervous. I think what's next for him is his molars that they say come in around 1 year old-ish. So he's almost 1, and I'm kind of scared because people say that it's the worst. So I will let you know how it goes. So, all right. Well, thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and comment. Let me know what your favorite teething toys, tips, tricks, things are that work for your kids. I'd love to hear it.